is what transpired in the Business Committee yesterday. Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Leader of the House. Leader of Opposition, Opposition Whip.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. Allow me to confirm that indeed the Business Committee met and the matter as announced was indeed brought for discussion, and government position was made known clearly, and discussion was cordial. Strong suggestions were made for the pending of the item, and it is in the midst of that discussion that the Right Honorable Speaker had to be called upon to perform the rightful functions of closing the meeting. Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Opposition Whip. Honourable members, this marks the end of my announcement. Lilongwe Nyanja, are you standing on point of order?
Your Honor, Your Honor, the Speaker, I respect the ruling that you have done, and I would like the ruling that you've, the communication that you've made. Your Honor, the Speaker, I would like to draw your attention to functions of the Business Committee, which is Understanding Order 156, because you highlighted that the Business Committee had a meeting yesterday, and the Understanding Order 156, I'd like to draw your attention to subsection 3. Allow me to read, Your Honor, the Speaker. The Assembly may, on a motion by the Leader of the House, in respect of government business, or any member in respect of private member's business, make alterations to the order paper. Your Honor, the Right Honorable Speaker, I happen to be a member representing the people of Lilongwe Southeast. And today, I'm standing not as a Leader of the House, because it's there, but I'm standing as a member. And in reference to Standing Order 156, subsection 3, I would like to propose and to move a motion that we can do the alteration in relation to the Standing Order, that today, being a private members' day, the order paper face an alteration to allow Zimba South to proceed to present a motion, and in all subsequent engagements to allow secret voting to proceed. I submit, Your Honor, the Speaker.
Thank you very much, Honorable Lilongwe Nyanja, for that. But I want to draw your attention to what you said. You said we need to do an alteration to the order paper in order to reflect something. Now, the business you are talking about is not on the order paper. You don't do an alteration when there's nothing on it. We don't have that business on the order paper, and I don't know what you want us to do on an alteration on what. I have not recognized you, Dezakasina. I have not recognized you, Dezakasina. Please take your seat.
Thank you so much, Your Honor, the Speaker. Today being private members, I would like to move a motion to waive all relevant standing orders in order to have a supplementary order paper, which will carry the interest being presented by Nzimba South. I beg to move, Your Honor.
Thank you. Thank you, Lilongwe Nyanja. Honorable Lilongwe Nyanja, before we go into that motion, I wanted to know what business it is that Nzimba South is bringing for honorable members, because it will be a vote. Yes, Honorable Nzimba South.
Through you, Mr. Speaker, good morning.
Good morning.
The business that Lunginyamja highlighted about is the one that I wrote you on 10th of February. And on Monday, I reminded you, and today you have given your position on the matter. And this is the introduction of private members' business, number 2 of 2025, constitutional amendment. I beg to move, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Honorable, there's South, Nzimba South, sorry. The business you are bringing is the same business that the business committee did not allow to come in the House. So there is a contradiction. Yes, I'm giving you the floor. You want to explain?
Mr. Speaker, can I take you to Standing Order 210, stanza number 1. Before we go there, let's go to Standing Order 81, verse 4. Subsection 4. We are used to the change. Mr. Speaker, Standing Order 81, verse, stanza number 4 talks about a motion without notice. It says the following motions may be moved without notice. And if you go to 4, it's a motion for the suspension of rules moved with permission of the Speaker. And then if you go to 210, which has been done by Lilongwe Nyanja, come to 210, 210-1. Uh, 210-1 says that the suspension and variation of rules, subject to sub-rule 2, the Assembly may, on a motion by any member, suspend any rules of these any of these rules or any such part of the law as is specified in the motion, but only for the purpose of such sitting of the Assembly and Committee of Subsection. Now, let me finish up with the 156B. Okay, so 166B, Mr. Speaker, it talks about, first it talks about the function of the business committee. B says that it examines business items received from members before they are placed on the order paper by the clerk. So, Mr. Speaker, sir, based on the motion that Lungunyanja has highlighted, which has violated all the relevant standing orders, in this case, he has introduced a topic which, a topic which Mzimba side already notified your office, and it is on the table, it is on records, so that we introduce the supplemental order paper, and then we finish up this business, because the business committee has been overridden, can be overridden by the decision of the whole House. I beg to note. Thank you.
Leader of the House.
Right, Honorable Speaker, sir. At times, one would wonder the levels of honesty or dishonesty members can at times have. I'm saying this because yesterday we met in a business committee and we made undertakings. I came here on the floor on the same understanding, asked the Minister of Local Government to make a commitment in regards to the guidelines as guided by the President of this Republic. That was done. And we agreed that we will wait for the guidelines that are actually under, that are being developed. No amount of noise, no amount of noise will move government on this matter. Motion or no motion, government remains very steadfast that will not be cowed into taking decisions that are irrational. We've made our position clear that whatever members want will be contained in the guidelines that are being developed. So whether you read all the standing orders from one up to the last one, it will not help matters. The fact remains, we will not be moved. Mr. Speaker, sir, I so guide.
Yes, Lilongwe Kasina, what has gone out of order? I mean, there's a Kasina?
Good morning, Your Honor. I wanted to draw you to a constitution of Malawi, And I will take you to section 58, subsection 2 of our Constitution, where it says, notwithstanding section 1, Parliament shall not have the power to delegate any legislative powers which would substantially and significantly affect fundamental rights and freedoms recognized by this Constitution. Now, what I want to say is the guidelines which the leader of the House want to tell this House to rely upon, they are not legislative powers. We are the ones which have powers to legislate. That's why we want to put in the Constitution the private members' bill. The guidelines doesn't supersede the legislative powers of this House. So I would want us as a House, we continue to perform our duties of making the laws, not the guidelines. I submit.
Thank you, Dr. Kasina. Honourable members, yes, Lilongwe Nkhotakota Central.
Mr. Speaker, point of noting, my mic is not working for the second time now. Maybe this House should consider replacing it because I represent a constituency that expects a lot from me. Mr. Speaker, sir, on further to what Dr. Kasina has submitted before you, I'd like to draw your attention and the attention of the whole House to section 56, subsection 1 of the Constitution of the Republic of Malawi, wherein there is containment of procedural issues regarding conduct of business in the National Assembly. But in particular, this provision states that, and I quote, it should be subsection 2, save as otherwise provided in this Constitution, the National Assembly may act, subsection 1, section 56. Subject to this Constitution, the National Assembly may, by standing order or otherwise, with emphasis, otherwise, regulate its own procedure. I want you to take a minute and reflect on that provision. You cannot be here to rape the Constitution. And we cannot give you the tools to do that, Mr. Speaker, sir. Honorable Leader of Government has said, government cannot do this. Who is government? If we are not part of government, who is government? Honorable Leader, who is government? I don't want to teach you the basics of democracy, that government has 3 branches. And we are an equally important branch. You cannot refer to 6 people sitting in a corner somewhere as government. That must stop. That disrespect of this House must stop. That disrespect of the Constitution must stop. Where is representation if we don't feature in the picture of government? What are we doing here if we're not government? By this provision of the Constitution, Mr. Speaker, sir, section 56, subsection 2, we have all the latitude, all the overriding powers, and all the mandate to regulate our own procedure. You cannot, by standing order, a mere standing order, turn democracy into a dictatorship by the minority. That can't happen, and that will never happen in our time, Mr. Speaker, sir. Whatever the Business Committee has agreed upon can be and will be overridden by this House, because the law is there to give us that mandate. So the Speaker, neither the Speaker nor the Leader of Government Business can continue referring to Business Committee resolutions when there is this provision. That is an abomination under our constitutional setup. I support the motion that the business paper be varied, or any additional order paper be brought supplementary order paper be brought so that the Honorable Nzimba South is allowed to retable his bill. It must be up to this House to deny or accept that bill. Finally, Mr. Speaker, sir. Finally, Mr. Speaker, sir. This is the only congregation, as we sit here, that represents everyone in this country. The business committee, wherever they sit, they don't represent everyone in this country. They represent the interests of the few that they know. If this House is denied the opportunity to regulate its own procedure, then I wonder and I seek answers from you, what is democracy to us? Thank you.
Honorable Nkota, you started very well, and your last sentence seemed to undermine the business committee. The business committee does not represent the voice of only a few. It represents the business of the House. And with due respect, I would like you to withdraw the last statement.
Mr. Speaker, for the purposes of progress, although I don't agree, I withdraw. But I stick to my substantive submission that this House has overriding powers to regulate its own procedure, including to override what the Business Committee has agreed. And that must be beyond dispute, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you. I've taken your point. Honourable members, we have a motion. The motion is to vary the order paper to allow a supplementary order paper to be brought in the House. Those of that opinion say aye. Those of the contrary view say no. The ayes have it, and the motion is carried.
General business, questions on notice to ministers for oral replies.
Honourable members, we have question number SO 64-1. Table clerk. Honourable members, it's question number 63 in today's standing order, coming from Kasungu Southeast, Ministry of Education, Science and Technology. Kasungu Southeast.
Thank you, Right Honourable Mr. Speaker, sir. I would like to confirm that question number 63, appearing on the order paper, is from the people of Kasungu Southeast constituency. I confirm.
Thank you. Minister of Education, Science and Technology.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, sir. And through you, I would like to thank the honourable member for Kasungu Southeast for his question. The honourable member is asking the Ministry of Education, Science and Technology to consider two things. One, constructing additional classrooms at Mifulu Full Primary School, which, according to the record, has only 2 classrooms. And secondly, constructing additional classroom blocks at Chidimba Full Primary School, which has only 4 classrooms. In view of the guidance that Right Honourable Speaker gave on the floor regarding such questions, I would like to tackle his question from a policy perspective. The Ministry of Education, Science and Technology would like to ensure that there is quality education throughout the country. And quite a number of things that are needed to be considered for quality education to be delivered. And that includes teachers, teaching and learning materials, but relevant for this question, the infrastructure that must be available for the students to learn from. I have said since I became Minister of Education, Science and Technology that it is the policy of government that no children should learn under a mango tree or any tree or in a glass-thatched facility. I have therefore invited all members of Parliament who have such structures to report to the ministry so that we address the issues immediately. Now, responding to your specific 2 schools, I would like to invite you, Honourable Member, to bring this matter to the Council and include these 2 schools for improvement using the CDF. My ministry will provide to all members of Parliament the designs that are acceptable for classroom blocks at primary school level. We will also provide designs for classroom blocks at secondary school level. And for the proper utilization of the CDF money, we would also give some kind of indication of how much each classroom block will cost, including the cost and design of teachers' houses. We will follow up on these 2 schools. We will be committed to ensuring that we have added classroom blocks at Mifulu Primary School as well as Chidimba Full Primary School to ensure that the numbers of students that are enrolled at these 2 schools are appropriately accommodated. So where I'm advising the honourable member to ensure that this matter is presented to his council, be assured that you will receive my support to ensure that through the Director of Education, Youth and Sports, your request is fully addressed within